Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also, be sure to turn off the water to your dishwasher. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the sump to water inlet hose in a Bosch dishwasher. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a 5/8 open end wrench, a 5/16 inch nut driver, Phillips screwdriver, Torx 20 screwdriver, and a flat blade screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new sump to water inlet hose. The sump to water inlet hose connects the sump drain outlet to the water inlet housing. The main reason for the sump to water inlet hose to be replaced is if it cracks open, causing a water leak. In that case, the dishwasher regular cycles will be disrupted, leaving only the drain pump running. So we're going to open the door, and we're going to remove the lower dish rack first, and then we're going to pull out and remove the upper dish rack. And pull it all the way out, and then we're going to lift it up to disengage the rollers here on the side, the rails, and we can remove it. Now next I'm going to take out the two Phillips screws that holds the dishwasher to the countertop. Put the towel in the plastic container under the shutter valve just in case of the water will leak down. And then using the 5/8 open-ended wrench, take off the water line. Then, using the 5/16 inch nut driver, loosen up the hose clamp and remove the drain hose from the air gap. Be careful, there is still some water inside the hose. Use a container or the towel. Our next step would be taking the 3 Torx 20 screws out at the bottom here, and that's going to free the door handle from the panel. I'm going to use the Torx 20 screwdriver and remove that screws. And now I can open the door and take out the screws that holds the inner door to the outer door panel. We're going to take out the 4 screws on the top. This is a Torx 20 screwdriver. And remove it one by one. And now we're going to move to the side and take out this screws. The side screws are a little bit shorter than the screws from the top. And I'm going to close the door and slide down the outer panel with the touchpad here. So I'm going to pull up and remove this touchpad with the control board and just let it hang down slowly. Make sure you don't break anything, any like harness. And we can remove this outer door panel. So I can open the door, and we're going to attach this control panel to the door for the time being, so we would not damage it accidentally. I'm going to use this. I only put 4 out of 6 screws in. We don't need all 6. That's our famous Torx 20 screws. And another one over here. And next to it. And one in this corner. We're going to take out the access panel There's two Phillips screws, one on each corner. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver, and we're going to take out the screws so we can remove the access panel. It's a self-removable. Decide to come off by itself. And next we're going to take this frame support out. It's going to be Torx 20 screwdriver. I have a couple of screws that holds that frame support. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver and carefully pry this off. Fold it in a second. And now we can remove the insulation. Now we can remove the dishwasher from under the counter. I'm going to open the door and turn it side to side and slowly pull it out. Don't tear the door off the hinges. Then I'm going to hold it from the top and pull it out. Then we're going to use needle nose pliers to unscrew this cover nut. We turn it counterclockwise, slowly, do not force it. I'm going to remove it. So now we're going to flip over the insulation. Tilt the water inlet housing towards you to release the drain hose. Pull the hose out of the clamp. And now we can remove it from the water inlet housing. I'm going to put it temporarily on. And then we can go back over there and pull the hose over the sump. So now we're facing a little task here. We need to remove this hose from the port, and this bracket is holding it. So we need to twist it up and out at the same time. And make sure the dishwasher is not following you. Alright, there would be water coming out, but don't worry because it's gonna run into the base and then we can wipe it out later. This is the old sump to water inlet hose next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. So I'm going to start from the side, place the hose in. So now I can insert this end of the hose into the outlet of the drain pump here. I'm going to lift it up. I need to go beyond that bracket here. And put it down so that the hose locks between those two brackets here. I'm going to tilt again the water inlet housing to get it over the drain hose. And I'm going to slide this hose into the port on the right side. And I'm going to lower it down. So this groove will lock into this clip here. And simultaneously, we're going to put the drain hose into the port. Push it in. And go inside the dishwasher and tighten the water inlet housing with the nut. So we're going to open the door. Then we're going to use this cover nut and attach this water inlet housing and turn it clockwise to tighten it. First manually, and then a little bit tighter using the needle nose pliers. Don't force it. That would be plenty. So we're going to put the insulation back on. Then we can slowly push it back in. Let's open the door. And we're going to pull out the rails and put the upper rack on the rails. And then the lower rack goes in. Put the screws back in and secure the dishwasher to the countertop. Use the Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to remove that 4 Torx 20 screws that holds the control panel. Lower down the control panel and close the door. Be careful not to break the wires. Okay, we're going to put the insulation back in. The bottom first. Now the schematic goes back in, and the frame support following that goes in this way. And first we're going to put the top on, press it in, and then we're going to lift it up and install that 2 bottom clips on. And secure it with the 2 Torx 20 screws. And now we're going to install the access panel. And now we're going to put this Phillips screw in. I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver. So we're going to pick up the control panel. Be aware of the wiring. So bring it up. And then on angle, like this, we have to go in. So this plastic goes into the door. And then these tabs on the top will go inside the cutouts in the outer door panel. All right. To install the outer door panel, we need to lift it off and put the inside strip on the top of the hinges. And then reach in and open the door. Support it on the sides and put your knee under. So I'm going to put 1 screw to hold the doors together, and a Torx 20 screwdriver, tighten it, and another one I guess would be better. We're going to put the bottom one too. And the one more at the bottom. Please note that these 3 screws on each side are the short screws. The top one here and the 4 on the top are longer screws. That's the last short screw on this side. And we're going to install the longer ones. And the last short screw goes on this side. And I can put the first long screw. And next 4 top screws. So we're going to close the door. So we're going to install the 3 sharp-ended screws from the bottom. We're going to use the Torx 20 screwdriver. And there's one there, right there. Let's manually thread on the water line onto the shadow valve, then tighten using 5/8 open-ended wrench, and then we can take out the towel and the container. Connect the drain hose to the air gap and tighten the clamp with the 5/16" nut driver. Turn the water on, plug the dishwasher in, and run it to check for leaks. Hopefully there is none. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.